I'm going to start this episode by asking a very genuine and sincere question. Should you delete your ex's number or just mute them? I want to know your sincere opinion about this because people have different opinions. Let me know what you think about this. You can text me on Instagram, you can text me on any of my social media handles, or you can text me. Not just text me, you can comment on this particular episode on podcast or on YouTube. Let me know what you think. That's very, very important. And for Instagram, text at Voice It Podcast. That's the right handle for you to text this particular conversation. With that being said, welcome back to another episode of Voice It. And it's your baby girl and your very own host, Nafisat. Any other is a counterfeit, and that's on period. Thank you. Anyways, how has your week been? How was last week? I felt this excitement having to post the link to the podcast, and then I had people saying, "Oh, finally! Oh, thank God! Oh my God!" I'm like, "Yes, you guys. I'm sorry for being a very bad girl. I have decided to change, and to God be the glory." Second week, we're still locked in. Don't worry, we're going to be going. Oh, we're not going anywhere. We're stuck here together, my people. Anyway, today's episode is spicy. I'm going to be sharing my unpopular opinions about love and dating in 2025. And yes, you might disagree with me, but trust me, that's the fun part of this conversation, because if you agree with me, waiting be they do for you. That's why I want you guys to comment and let me know what you think. Because I cannot just be right every time. Even if I like to be right every time. Okay, so let me tell you my number one unpopular opinion about love and dating in 2025. Loving someone is not enough. Do they respect you? You see, this thing of respect is reciprocal. We're not talking about respect as per, who said good morning first or who said good night last. Nobody gives a damn about that. I don't want to you get me, but nobody cares about that. That's the beginning of respect, but that's not like the main thing when it comes to respect. Respect in this thing called love and dating comes from different angles. It just depends on the two people in the relationship, or who are in love, or whatever, or dating, whatever. For me, I feel like respect is a form of, she would not like this. Why would I do this to her? That's a form of respect to me. No joke, no cap. On a more serious note, that's one form of respect. You're respecting me even when I'm not there. You're like, she will not like this particular thing if I do it too. And when you're not there, I'll be like, you will not like this particular thing if I do it too. Do you get? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's respect. You see this thing of, we're sitting down together, and then you're pressing your phone, and then you're just texting, you're laughing, and then I'm just there, and then I'm looking. Where's the respect there, please? I just saw something about that a couple of days ago, where it doesn't even have to be like people in relationship, people in general. When you're with people, I feel like we should be able to drop our phones and then have actual conversations, because that's what we're lacking now as individuals in this world right now. Everybody, we might say, let's hang out, and 90% of the time everybody is just texting, laughing, and doing whatever they're doing on their phones, which is the reality. But I feel like we should be able to do better when it comes to love, because how we spending the quality time, how we doing things to spice our relationship. You get? So that's like my number one unpopular opinion about love and dating in 2025. That respect needs to be there. Is very, very essential. Number two is soulmates exist, but compatibility and effort matters more. You see this thing when we're like, this person is my soulmate, this is the person that God has already destined me to be with, and then at the end of the day, is that person compatible? Are you guys compatible in general? Let's talk about health-wise. Let's talk about religion-wise. Imagine you being AS. You being AS, and then the person being AS too, and you're like stuck, and you're like, we're soulmates. We have to be together. What are we going to do about this? You see that soulmates actually exist. You know this person is your soulmate, but health-wise, go just put children for trouble, because right now, that's what our parents did to some of their children. Not like they did it on purpose. They did it all because of, this is my first love. This is my soulmate. And then they ended up giving birth to kids with SS who are struggling right now and going through a lot because of their parents' decision and God's decision too at the end of the day. So it's not about, I have my soulmate. I must be with my soulmate. He has to be my soulmate. Let's think about all these things. Even the soulmates that are crying about, is the soulmates making efforts? Are you the only one shouting, crying to your parents and saying that, oh, this is person is my soulmate? Is the person making conscious efforts? Is the person looking out for you and being like, oh, this person is actually making effort. Let me make effort too. The effort is what matters more. Trust me, that effort and you being compatible, even when you're not compatible and you see that, oh, the person is making conscious effort, trust me, you have the zeal and the mind to actually be like, oh, I want to go extra miles for this person. But if the person is not moving an inch, my brother, my sister, that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to laugh at the situation, because if I speak, I reserve my comment. The last one is not, for me, I think it's more like a question again, because for me, I don't know. I genuinely don't know, and that's why I'm looking for your opinions, or better still, I want other people to learn from this, because I'm genuinely wanting to learn from this particular thing, which is talking stage. Talking stage, does it really require an expiring date, or do you want to keep talking for the longest time and then go with the whole idea of let's see how it goes? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. What's the time limit for talking stage? Is it 3 months, 6 months, 9 months? No, 9 months is actually extreme. But there are people who do it. But really, what's the limit, the time limit for talking stage? Because I genuinely don't know. The whole thing of, oh, texting stage should have an expiry date, I genuinely don't know. You guys should tell me. Does it really have that? Do we have people? And how exactly do people migrate from like one stage to another? You know, when people be like, oh, we started from talking stage and then we entered relationship. How would I take do all these things? Because in this 2025, everybody is living on vibes, vibes upon vibes. Because trust me, one person like this now will move from talking stage, they will enter situationship. From situationship, they've entered relationship. From relationship, they say they've broken up. Like, how exactly did you guys transition? How long did it take you guys to get to this point in life? I don't know. Save my soul. I'm just a novice in this love of a thing. Anyways, these are my own unpopular opinions about love and dating in 2025. Let me know what you think. Please don't forget to answer the questions. Don't forget to tell somebody, to tell another person, about this podcast, because Voice It Podcast is here to stay and we're stuck together forever. And that's on period. Thank you. Okay, so you can catch me on Instagram at Voice It Podcast, and my personal Instagram is at mamnef_. On TikTok, Nefi, NEFIIII 4 eyes _. And I think these are just the places you can catch me. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to tell a friend to tell another friend to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because that's where we're chilling and vibing. Juma Mubarak to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Don't forget to have an amazing weekend. Don't forget to remain blessed. Don't forget that everything that happens to you in this life happens for a reason. If that person leaves you, the person leaves you for a reason. If you don't get that job, God has a better plans for you. And if that money goes into waste or you get scammed, you get it in multiple folds. Enjoy this life before the life enjoy you. And that's on period.